What's up, everyone? So this is the second episode on the Almohad dynasty or the Lamtuna dynasty, but we are playing as the Almohadi faith, and the objective here is to keep this dynasty going right now because, as you can see here, we don't have a player heir. So to recap from the previous episode, what happened was that the brother had died in prison, the brother of this current character, in Tagant, and he was executed by their former basically the father of this kid. So this kid's father basically killed my brother, and now I was the only heir, and there's no inheritance to the sister. So it's either this character grows and has children and sons, otherwise the system is bound to kind of completely fall apart. So we need to be very, very, very quick with that. And so again, it has to be very, very swift. So let's see the inheritance laws here, just in case. Okay, it's male only. It's male only, and that is explains the reason why the sisters don't make a difference. So he has sisters, but they don't actually make a difference. So we need to hurry up, right? And we need to quickly find a solution. So we're gonna begin with raiding, as we always do. Raiding is gonna help us make some money, and also some prestige. For example, when you fight wars like this or battles like this, you get some solid prestige. We got 79. It brings you closer to distinguished, and then later you can use those Castus bellies to launch bigger wars than county wars. Right, so let me see if I can actually stack wipe them here. No, probably not. But I'm getting, prestige out of that. So there's no loss in these fights. So now I'm no longer in a raiding situation with them. I'm blossoming. There's a blossoming friendship here. Taunat and I have spent a lot of time together. Who is she? It's my sister. And I have spent a lot of time together and we've spent a lot of time together. We're having so much fun. So we become friends. I mean, I hope you're friends with your siblings. This guy's calling us to war. We will go. So we have an alliance currently with the Marwanid dynasty, which is fighting Asturias. So what are they fighting? Okay, so they're trying to capture this county. We'll say yes, and we'll just make our way northward. And maybe perhaps we will get to that war. But if not, just ideally want to I want to raid. That's the only thing that is kind of on my mind right now. The only thing that is actually truly viable. Look at the coastline. Holy. People have been, raiding all around. You're supposed to make me friends, not enemies. So my chancellor is actually pissing off the Ghanaian king. So we gotta be careful. Ghana's strong, and Ghana has a presence, and they have large lands. So let's not aggravate Ghana. Let's certainly not aggravate the Almohads either. So I think maybe we should go back south here. Maybe go to Sousse. Just anything. We need to bring money home. Ferduja is my bully. Has been pestering me for a long time. Many of her other children listen to her, and she uses her influence to turn them against me. I cannot get her to stop no matter what I do. Who is she? Who's her dad? Oh, her dad is one of my vassals. She's the worst. So she becomes my bully. Now imagine that. You got a bully and you're supposed to run a kingdom, and she stresses me out. She's such a pain. She's a growing shadow where whenever she gets the chance, she does her best to convince the other children that I am a horrid person. She lies and spins tales. and only I know it is not the truth. She won't leave me alone. I do not know what to do. Just ignore her. Simple as that. Okay. Alright, we captured someone in this raid. Oh. Cool. And so we take him here. Basically, he has the Sheikhdom of Sus. We can ransom him for 50 ducats. Gotta love kidnappings here. So that gives us a bit of money. And we take back that 44 ducats back to our, you know, our realm here. And there we go. What's going on with our allies? They're probably going to get pissed off because we're not helping them. So if we get that warning that, hey, you should come to our help. In fact, I think we should go. Maybe there's something to be had in helping them. Okay. Because you don't want to lose a level of fame as well. So now we're involved in a first Andalusian war. It's not our war. We're being raided. Great. Who's raiding us? Oh my god, these jerks. But we're gonna help out here. It's always nice to help out. Because when you don't, you know, you can lose fame, right? So we don't, that's the last thing we want to do here and want to lose. So I mean, there's many things you don't want to lose, but fame is kind of what we're vying for. Whenever I see my bully, oh my god, she's really terrible. She comes up with new ways of tormenting me. She's tipped over a candle from and put the flame on me. She scares me, but what can I do? Oh, wow, she's violent. Maybe I could get her hanged for it. I would stay in my room all day anyway. That gets me lazy. Or I can at least start hiding from her. We're gonna have to do the arbitrary thing. I gained arbitrary. Wait, did she die or she just kind of, I took that order? Let me see. So, relationships, bullies. No, she's alive. Okay, so anyways, her dad's here too. He's on the battlefield, so he's part of this war as well. Wow, the intrigue here. So I don't think... Okay, so I don't think I actually ordered for her to be hanged. But it's more a kind of like your character kind of, you know, shows that desire and then he becomes arbitrary. The last stand. The never-ending torment that Faruja subjects me to has got to stop. She teases me mercilessly, pushing me around and humiliating me. This cannot continue. It is time I showed her who she is messing with. Oh my god. So let us talk about how you have been behaving. And there's a 33% chance I might get wounded, or 66% chance she might stop. She stops bullying me. Thank god. Thank god I didn't get wounded, and now she can get off my back. I don't know why she hates me so much. But because of her, I developed the... She's charming, apparently. She's patient. But it's because of her that I became an arbitrary person, so... Faruja messed it up for us. Look at these guys here. Come help us out. I mean, they are sieging, so it's not... It's fine. Steward. Assign a steward, which is, and a spy master. Assign. How old am I right now? 10. So obviously I want to basically secure an heir here. That's my number one objective. Apparently, they left, but I think we could have won that battle. I mean, we'll definitely win these guys against these guys, but What an unnecessarily long battle for, or a long war for nothing. Okay, look at that. Now we have a war declared on us by Takrur. So we've rallied the troops. And what does he want? Probably wants a county. And if I win that war, he pays me 68 ducats. I'm probably gonna go home. I have no choice. I mean, I contributed to this war, so let's take these guys back home. They're probably gonna take it before I get there. Not if I... But maybe not if I hire mercenaries, but I don't want to waste that sort of money. I can crush them. They're less than we are. They're, you know, the attacking side. We can invite my ally here. I mean, I hope he comes to our help. And if I marry my sister off to the Almohads, oh, they're down. So we got an alliance with the Almohads. Let me call him and see if he'd be that. Okay, so we got the Almohads on our side, and they're quite sizable here. So they've got large numbers, and I mean, we can also make sure that no one to our south can threaten us, right? Because I'm not focusing on those areas. What if they choose to, you know, come for us, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go liberate this area. We won against Asturias, and so now we're gonna try to win this defensive war. I'm incredibly impressed by one of the household Faddis. I was finally introduced to him face to face, and I'm no less impressed now. I will remember his words for the rest of my life. Give others their due, and you will receive them your own in turn. Work hard, and you can master anything, or you can become patient. Let's become diligent. So we're liberating Amatlus here. There's a dangerous faction. Not even. Those are the peasants. By right, I mean, I can take it still. That chiefdom, so. Alright, we liberated this place, and I'm gonna go for Takrur right away. That's an easy battle. An easy war. Actually, yeah. It's a pretty easy war here. It'll give us probably, hopefully 100% war score. Look at the Umayyads. They're on African soil. All the way from Andalusia. Never a peasant's lot is to serve their lord. So we get a peasant revolt here to the north. And they're so small in number and so few in number. There we go. We captured the wife. I'm gonna ransom her. Keep this going. There we go. 100% war score. Enforced demands. And we win, and they give us money too. How old is Amir al-Amara al-Athir? Okay, so he's young. Still, but he's getting close to the age of 16. So, again, my objective is making sure that the guy has kids. I want him to become gregarious, or maybe lustful. Gregarious, actually. No, let's make him gregarious. Wait, what's going on here? Whoops. It's not like I disbanded these guys. I want to subjugate these guys really badly eventually. My friend Tauna has paid out her own treasures to aid my effort. Okay, cool. So are these guys gonna just keep going around in circles? Yeah, that's what they're doing. Oh my god, it's Are they going into Ghana? The Idrisids have never been weaker. Kind of just want to wipe peace with them because I don't want to wait around so much forever for them to kind of come back, and we need to go raiding again. We haven't done that in a while. There we go. I'm finally an adult now, and I've concluded my studies in the art of warfare. My achievements were not great, clearly not, but it could also have gone worse. As I take my first steps into adulthood, I find myself reminiscing about some of the people who have made an impact on the man I have become. The friendship I shared with Taunat means a lot to me when we were both young, and to still have her by my side means a lot. So he's really fond of his sister, and he gains the tough soldier trait and loses pensive. Now, that marriage, she doesn't give us an alliance, but who cares? Or does she? Yes, she does actually. And then let's see her. She gives us an alliance with the Burkanids. And that's it's not the greatest. What about these guys? The chiefdom of maybe right now we look at the sum of all skills. Find us someone with amazing congenital traits. She's Hale. Think congenital. Would that be here? No. No. I'm looking for filters. Health. Traits. That's inheritable. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. There is only her. Chance of children low. Let's not risk it. But now we're old enough, and I think hopefully we will be able to have kids soon, because I'm kind of getting a little bit worried about succession here. When you get that tree, that colorless tree here, it's always a anxiety inducing situation to have. So now we're invited to a feast. No, please go on. So we can all tell that Sheikh Wat'as had too much to drink, even though he insisted on showing us how sober he was. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. And I get higher standards of courtesy. So that increases the prestige. Farewell, my vassal. So I leave and call him out for his drunk, his imbibing. Oh my gosh. We're gonna go help them out. So basically right now we're kind of serving as mercenaries for the Almohads. Fate smiles upon me. My wife Amira al-Umara Emerinisinda is bearing my child. There, hopefully it's a boy. And now we're back in Andalusia. We will go for defensive. Charge the main gate. Or bring out the ladders. Everyone with me. And we have a son, so thankfully And he's hail. This is the most important thing. We're gonna betroth him. In fact, or let's wait. But he is hail. And maybe we should... Maybe we can... There's an age difference, so that's the issue. And, you know, she brings down his prestige. But the thing is... Good thing is that we finally have a son. The stairwell echoes as another dulled weapon bounces off the middle pillar for the second time in a matter of minutes. I curse the spiral that blocks us from swinging our weapons at the defender. Okay. Improved defenses. At least we got that. The attack progressed poorly, but you can't always have it your way. Oh my god, the Byzantines. Should I even dare an attack here? Would the Umayyads come in for the help? No, they won't. That was very presumptuous of me to even think that they would even care. Well, honestly, too bad for them. We tried to help them there, but they really don't care, right? They kind of watched. Oh my god. Yeah, we're basically done here. I think the Umayyads should give up. Look at that. I mean, they're just crushing them. I'm heading back home. It wasn't a successful military campaign at all. I mean, they're completely getting crushed. After a tense siege, Bubiyu has succeeded in penetrating the fortified settlement of Wadan and set his soldiers to pillaging everything of value. In short order, they will have stripped half of Greater Wadan of its wealth. That fiend. I will avenge this slight. Oh my god, what a jerk. Okay, look where he is. He attacked our capital. I want to go for aggressive attacker, like Hannibal. I'm going to focus on Marshall. And the person to educate him is going to be... Let's look at someone with a good sum of skills. Fornicator, rough terrain expert. Maybe this person here can offer some good lessons. And this man, wait till the army gets a little bit larger. Recruit to court here. Alright. Spy master. Let's see here. Knights. Okay, 125%, not bad at all. I mean, I can't wait. I'm just waiting for that war to be done with the Byzantines here and Asturias, because this is wasting my time. I want to be able to subjugate. And then do a... Yeah, so be able to raids so that I can actually do a subjugation war. That's what I've been waiting for. Let's do it. And we are basically now distinguished enough. And we can use... I want to go for living off raid, so I'm going to have to go engineered for destruction, even though I don't have siege weapons. But now the wife is pregnant again. Okay. That's a different wife. It's the second wife. Piety's not good because, I mean, we're losing piety, so let's go for this marriage here. We have to go polygamous. Let's go with her. We got a fair amount of money too, and so we're better on the piety right now. But because, you know, again, when you're not, you don't have all the spouses, then you lose prestige, or not prestige. You lose you lose piety. So I apparently have to kill this guy though first. Because he has so many alliances, so maybe I can start off with a county war here. Considered inferior, I'm not sure. Or you know what? How about this? I think instead of trying to kill this guy, I will subjugate him. And yes, they have many allies, but we can also call ours. Or can, I mean. How are the Umayyads doing? We can make up that prestige later on. You know, some people might be like, well, you're gonna waste that prestige dramatically, but I think I can easily make it up in wars, right? So, and in battles. So these guys are fighting me. You know, so they decided to join. And the Umayyads are coming, as well as my other allies. Who else joined the other guys? So it's a fairly even out battle. So, and we got a daughter too. I mean, that assassination is probably going to mean nothing now. I was hoping on killing him for the sake of, you know, breaking his alliances, but it's okay. So, wife is pregnant again, or one of the wives. Okay, we captured someone here. Let us use that. I mean, we can't do anything with that person. This person took my place as the culture head. Could it be something? Could it be tied to prestige? Maybe. I mean, I took a huge prestige hit, but let's see. Maybe he could die. So he didn't. But he's now fearful of me, I guess. I guess I picked up on the dread. And I got a new son, Khalid. Deliver a speech about unity to the crowd. Sure. And we get prestige 150. See, it's not bad. Okay. Tell me that the Umayyads were going to help me here. Please tell me that. Please tell me that you're not going to let me go. Perfect. I was like, okay, the least you can do is, you know, help out your allies, right? I spent a lot of prestige bringing you in. Peasants are probably going to rise up. And independence wars. That means that they're probably gonna go away and fight their own affairs. Now we got money for mercenaries, if need be. Hopefully not. But if need be, I can see myself, you know, hiring them. We got another son too. Organized march. I mean, we're gonna need that here for the sort of war that we're in. I'm gonna be lenient on the peasants right now. Now we go for their capital. We're also at war with the Canarias too. Anyways, that independence war meant defeat. The wife is pregnant. So, boy, we had a problem with lack of children. And now, as you can see, problem is that there's always a prestige issue here. But let us take advantage of that. Anyways, the daughter here is considered ugly. We can marry her, you know, and find an alliance. Issue is here. Let's stop sorting it by congenital traits. So all. Let's see what sort of alliance the daughter can get us. Nothing crazy. So a Visigoth ruler here. Valencia. We'll hold it off. Maybe there are better candidates. Okay, we're going for the capital. We got their capital. We're probably gonna have to go fight them here in the desert. Please share your wisdom with me. My name is Adrian, my lord. I have come before you to offer my wisdom. My spy master thinks he's sketchy. He approached the castle riding a donkey. I'm gonna ask him for useful. I gain confused. What a jerk. Why confuse me? We get another daughter. And another son. Wow. So when you worry initially about, you know, the possibility of having multiple not having enough sons, and now it's the opposite. Look at that. So you see the difference now. I think I'm gonna attack them. Where are the Almohads? Please tell me you're gonna help us here. Okay, this commander is gonna give us the advantage here. We put in an awesome commander. Now, the Almohads, will they get here on time is the question. Will they get here on time? We've held them off. And I think they will, yeah. Thankfully. So this is a long war. I think it's gonna last a long time. There's an injury to one of my commanders here. The terrible fattest to have. They're gonna try to liberate the capital, which I think they're getting close to, so we better hurry up. Let's go back and hunt them down here. This will be an exciting search. I'm going to go for I rule by divine right. That'll give us some more prestige. Those were the orders I gave, so I'm being obstinate here. It's a valuable exercise after all. Hit and run. Let's see. Archer's damage. Yes. Oh, this is a win for sure. I mean, even if the Almohads don't arrive, and these guys are coming, so I'm gonna hit them too. But a lot of my commanders are getting, you know, devastated here. Look at that. There's nothing that can be done. Look at that. Now we're at 74. Let's go and fight these guys too. Speed it up. So we go in for the attack. See how they avoid us now. And maybe we can go here. Unlocked another perk. Parthian Tactics. I could actually just maybe go for their capital. This is their capital here. And that, I think taking the capital will just end it. Now the Almohads are kind of stupid. They're going around and, you know, facing attrition in the desert when they can just, you know, split their troops, right? And I think we're gonna get it here. My Amine is really getting on my nerves. Not a moment goes by when he isn't droning on and on about Allah and His will. He especially loves to tell everyone how God demands that we just be fair. Allah is one, judgment. Wow. So, acting like a pious little pansy will shut him up. So, all right. Just gonna 88%. So we're just gonna kind of go back northward. Oh my god, there's just so many different groups now that are getting involved here. And I suppose that I might be actually in a sort of defensive war once I capture or subjugate this territory. So this is not the end of it. Okay. Oh no. Almohads. The Almohads went the wrong direction. Now we're at 65% and we're getting crushed. I think a little bit worried because this is a subjugation war. You subjugate that vassal. And so if he dies, then, I mean, that war is for nothing. Right? So we're going to hire mercenaries. Unfortunately, but it's the only thing we can do right now. The Almohads are actually leaving us behind. I think they're getting kind of tired of this war, so they're gonna try to liberate their own capital soon. Okay. So I think apparently, okay, it's not gonna work. What if no, that's not gonna work. Maybe if we move here, So the Umayyads left us. They kind of forsake, you know, we've been forsaken by them. Spy master. All right. And I think the Umayyads are involved in many other wars. That's their problem. So it's basically the wife is no longer pregnant. Oh, how sad. I mean, I'm being sarcastic at this point. She's had many children anyways, so you gain territory and then you lose more territory. It's kind of annoying. Let them come at us here. Ooh. As you can see, it's kind of getting a little bit more complicated. So we, you know, in this subjugation war, we lost. We could have taken this territory too. So they lost a lot of territory. So we're gonna go for men-at-arms efficiency, obviously. Okay. She's no longer pregnant. The thing is, what's good is that the succession is safe. Look at this. He's a wow. He's a good. He's the only problem is he's fickle. Well, yeah, Fazaz. So we'll think about marriage later. I think for the time being we're good. We're facing attrition, of course. Okay, so that was for nothing. That whole subjugation was for nothing. The whole thing, absolutely nothing, because the guy we were trying to subjugate actually died. And so we're gonna have to subjugate someone. So I'm thinking of just going for this guy right away. Unfortunately, that was absolutely worthless. I would say the only things that were perhaps like fun about it is that, you know, that we got victory after victory. We brought back our prestige, but that was absolutely worthless of a subjugation. So I'm just gonna go straight for the capital. I'm gonna take the hit. Mercenary is about the contract's about to expire soon. You became the head of the cult of the Butr culture. What should you focus on? The Banus. The cultural head is fascinated by this invention. Okay, so let's do that. Let's keep that. Or maybe crop rotation. Or no, keep it at Banus. So, thing is, I mentioned it earlier. I'm like, well, you gotta finish off a subjugation war right away. Otherwise, it's pointless. Okay, so we win this subjugation war. You see the big difference here is that one, we spent our time, you know, many years fighting and we didn't reach any sort of conclusion. And then this one, we actually did it so quickly in a very brief moment. So I mean, now we're at least extended all the way in here. We're beginning to really see this major difference here. Eventually, I'm going to go for duchies. I want to really take over all of this part. I mean, look how ugly it is. I kind of wish there's a little bit more, you know, unified territory so I can sweep it all at once. But okay, it's not like we're not making any advancements. Just that I wish it could be kind of quicker. There was a little bit of a setback in this you know, in the last few years. But luckily, we're in a kind of nice place. I actually look at our sons here are imprisoned, and were they imprisoned by? Again, they're back in Tagant, kind of like my brother, who had died in prison previously. So he died of malnourishment in the prison. And so where is he imprisoned? He's also in Tagant. So Ghana has been, or some, you know, Ghanaian princes have been, you know, taking our brothers, but I will try to get them, you know, out of jail ASAP. We did get ransoms ourselves, which is good. But again, it's still kind of it's a slow change. It's a slow kind of progress. So I think in the next episode, what I'm gonna try to do is really unify this area. How far am I away from a Maghreb empire? Still far. Very far. But at least we have a kingdom. And that's really good. It gives me a kind of solid foundation, and I want to keep on playing this. It's pretty fun. It's just that the desert warfare can be really tedious. But I'm very much enjoying it thus far. So I think I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call an end to this episode. I think if enough happened this episode, so I'll be back with more content in the next episode. So keep an eye out on that more content. In the next episode, we're just gonna go straight for this county. We might as well. The Idrisids are weak. And then what other county would we need for our religion? And then we would eventually need to get Fes here. So, and that's, who's that controlled by? These guys are decent low. And they're considered superior with their alliances. The Almohads are done, I think. Wow. Utter kind of destruction to this area. But anyways, thank you for watching. I'll be back with more content and see you in the next episode.